All right, we are regrouping with Kuruda after catching their breath with a long rest the night before. You guys also uh, talked a little bit more with Rethic and about the, everything. Um, and sorry, you guys have making provisions, taken heated warnings, and headed into the Cave of Wonders. Shortly after, you ran into some those that are fleeing the assault of the dragons, clamored in a room, trying to figure out how to get through this vaulted door. There was Ashi, soldiers from Agrava, and there were also other mercenaries that seemed to be kind of mixed into things. A few prisoners, but you were able to convince some of them to stick around and help, or at least not to cause any harm to you. They have decided to kind of keep with you guys and follow you for a little bit. The others, they kind of, you guys allow them to flee to the surface. You guys solve the riddles of each statue and you guys open the vault door forward. And before lies a precarious bridge. You see kind of below it and above it is kind of surrounded by magma on all sides. Let me see here real quick. Um, yeah, and go ahead and give me a perception check. Everyone. Lorna's away. Who's playing Callie tonight? Is Lorna playing Callie and herself tonight?
I'll take Kelly tonight.
Okay.
I just need to have rights to the beat.
If you want to give me hers real quick.
You got to give me the rights to the sheet.
Oh, you don't have it. I'm sorry. Callie, come on. Edit. There you go. You have access to her sheet now. Okay.
I'm trying. It's getting there.
You're good. All right. So, Callie and Skybor, you guys look through and you see further into this chamber, and you are going to see and notice a few more things. As you guys kind of approach the entryway, you kind of see that color is kind of being swallowed by this golden mist that is kind of at the bottom of this chamber, as well as flying or up above the ceiling of the chamber. You start to see that the mist is swirling and unnaturally, and the glyphs on the bridges of the on this kind of precarious bridge made of stones and haphazard kind of earth and cavernous formations kind of forming to create this bridge up, leading to another chamber glowing with gold off in the distance. Um, as you kind of examine the room, you are going to notice that there's kind of reflections that seem to twist out of sync. And also everything seems to be kind of let me see here real quick. You are also going to see and you're going to see that some of the instead of the bridge itself, you're going to start to see the light in things twist and bend a little bit. It's almost as if the bridge, um, the structure of it's kind of changes shape, moves a little bit, and there's illusionary kind of magic that's placed upon it, among other things. You, Callie, go ahead and give me a insight check for Callie. And actually, go ahead and give me a nature check too for you, Skyward. Callie
Just so
is, yeah. Go ahead.
just so you know, just because I'm the druid doesn't mean I'm very good with nature.
Fair enough. You don't pick up any too much more besides what I've described visually to you, Skyward. Noticing how the things are shifting and some of the terrain or the bridge itself seems have to be illusionary magic around it. But Callie would pick up that there is some kind of uh, something magically affecting this room. There's just this dense, corrupt magic once you pass this threshold. It seems that the what's going on above the bridge, below the bridge, and the bridge itself all seems to be riddled with some kind of challenge or obstacle ahead of you. What would you guys like to do? Discuss what you've seen, learned, maybe.
Oh, sorry, I was typing a message out to back real quick.
You guys need to recap any of that, or
Lorna was standing there staring out into space because player was not there.
Skywar? What do you do with the information that you and what you see?
I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I didn't understand half the stuff you said. I don't know. It was just like a lot of stuff happening.
Well, are your questions then?
Okay, so there's like illusionary thing that's making the bridge seem like it's moving.
The stones and stuff, the steps that kind of lead through the bridge seem to be kind of shimmering, kind of giving it a apparel like it's physically there or not, and then also or moving.
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand.
Okay.
And then I will have it let its fingers do the walking and walk across the bridge. You know what I mean by like a hand, like you move your hand like fingers, like walking.
Sure. Does the hand okay. The hand flies, right? So, and the hand,
Can.
do you feel what's going on through the hand? Like, is it basically your hand? Like, you use
No.
mage hand, or do you use it mentally, or okay, you don't feel anything through it.
No.
Well, Mage
Okay.
Hand, he could pick locks with it, so.
Right. I just control it.
Right. Okay.
Tell it what to
Sure.
do. So it's going to walk just like a person would walk across the bridge to the other side.
Sure. It starts to walk forward, and it gets about 20 feet. You're not really kind of, moving certain ways, like trying to inspect anything. You're just kind of walking to see what's true and what's false. As soon as you start to walk forward about 20 feet up through the bridge, you step, and then the rock kind of vanishes and disappears. The hand immediately starts to get pulled by gravity and pulled down to this bottom of this room with this magical kind of energy, golden mist reach up and wrap around it and kind of pull it down towards the center or down to the floor.
Can it fight against that pull?
Hmm.
Can it fight against the pull? Resist the pull?
It doubles. No, it cannot.
Okay. So I'm assuming it gets pulled down into the lava.
And it doesn't really show in the picture, but there's like golden mists flying, swirling out around the bottom as well, and the ceiling of this place.
Okay, who wants to go first?
How far away is the other end?
The bridge is 80 feet long and 10 feet wide. You guys will have to move in pairs or one at a time.
Maybe.
So we can't necessarily teleport.
Yeah.
So my mage hand's gone now?
You could try to get it back. You might have to try to figure out how to get it back. Do you have any kind of resummoning, or you could, like resummon or cast a spell?
It's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip, so I can cast it as many times as I want.
Sure. Then you know
It only
you-
lasts a minute.
Yeah. Then not really.
How-
Then besides just recasting it, then.
How awful would it be that whatever spells fall into the lava, you can't use that spell ever again?
That would be terrible.
I'm not that cruel.
Don't help him. Alright, I'm going to cast it again. And this
Okay.
time it's going to float across the bridge, not touching the bridge. See how far it gets. See
Float
if
across the bridge. Okay.
Right, because it floats in the air.
All right. As
And
soon as you start to levitate your hand off the ground, those same swirling gold mist reaches down, grabs it, and rips it to the ceiling, and it disappears into the golden
That's what
mist.
I was looking for. Is there anything else on our side?
Nope. You guys kind of the only thing on your side is the the riddles of the statues you guys solved, and the vault door is kind of being open at the moment.
The stones on the bridge heading across,
Mhm.
do they look different from one another?
Good question. You are going to see several kind of markings if you take the time to kind of look and investigate it. It's kind of hard to make it out, but you will, if you point that out to your group, someone may be able to read some of it or notice some of the symbols. Do you point it out, and is everyone looking, I assume?
Yes.
Yes.
The three that are going to notice something most distinguishably is going to be Lorna, Callie, and Celine. Callie is going to notice some Greek symbols, different symbols or characters that represent some of the gods in Greek mythology. Lorna, you're going to notice some symbols related to Norse gods. in Norse mythology. A lot to do with Loki. Kind of etched into the runes here that you're noticing repeating. Um, Salim, you are picking up different symbols of kind of Egyptian pantheons. You're detecting some symbols or picking up some symbols that look to have symbols or point to the devil god of Set. You're seeing a lot of those. And then, did I say Callie? What she saw? Callie, she
Yes.
saw.
Greek.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she
The
saw
Greek
a lot of symbols related to Hades.
Great. Great. Alrighty. Lorna steps forward. Oh, I hate this. She is going to pull out 50 feet of rope. She's going to tie it to her waist and hand the
Callie
others.
will stop you and look over to Salim and suggest pulling the mage hand back out and touch each one of the symbols to see which one pulls it down.
Okay. I will cast Mage Hand again, and he will walk across the bridge again, only stepping on the stones for the Egyptian god Set, I think it was.
Well, you would have to be able to see those, so you'd have to be able to walk along to see what the hand can't see for you. You'd have to kind of look at the stones to see what symbols are on
All right,
them.
how far can I see?
I mean, you can probably see the first, 10 feet, the first like kind of 10 symbols. Most of these all kind of are symbols of Hades, Set, and Loki. So there's not a lot of variety outside of those three deities and these symbols etched across the bridge.
And there are rocks with no symbols at all?
No. Every stone and step
rock.
seems to have some kind of rune or inscription on it.
All right, Mage Hand will walk across, touch it as far as I can see, touching only the Set stones.
Okay. And it moves without any issue across the stones.
It will float back. And it will do the same thing with just the Hades stones,
Okay.
as far as it can go.
You have no issues with those stones either.
All right, let's try the third one. Locky.
No issues.
Did you just say Loki?
Loki.
I was gonna say. Don't think
You said tomato, I said tomato.
Yeah.
I think we just need to choose one set of symbols and follow that, and I feel like this is Egyptian. So Egyptian-esque.
Well, we got two of them that are basically the gods of death, and Loki is the trickster, isn't he? He's not
Yes.
god of death.
No, he's god of trickery. So maybe we follow Loki. And all of this is just a trick. Why don't...
Go ahead.
Idea. One of us goes first. You have your mage hand up, touching the Loki symbols. We'll, tap across with a stick or a polearm or something. And just slowly go from there.
I mean, that could work.
What were you thinking?
Real quick, on the other end of the bridge, is there only like one thing that looks like an exit, or is there three?
One.
Okay.
Are there any defining symbols on the exit?
No, you just see a radiant glow of lots of light reflecting off gold in this next chamber ahead.
Mm. What do you guys think?
Quick question about my relics.
Mm-hmm.
So I have the ability that I can throw it and teleport to it.
Mhm.
If I was to just hand Lorna my one sai and I walk out, can I teleport back to it?
You may certainly try.
Is it an immediate teleport that you have to do?
Mm-mm. No, he can
Oh.
throw it somewhere and teleport back to it when he wants.
You could just throw it in the ground.
That is true. I will attack the ground.
Natural
Okay.
20.
What's the range that you can throw without disadvantage?
Oh, honestly, I was just gonna throw it on this side of the bridge, pretty much right next to Lorna.
Okay, you can throw it.
And then I will volunteer to walk out first.
Sure. After discussing with the others, you kind of picked out what the symbol is for all three deities that we've been discussing so far. And the first 10 feet, you again see nothing but Hades and Loki and Set symbols. The next 10 feet, you are going to start seeing some other deities kind of start to be sprinkled in. Mostly Hades, Set, and Loki are what's before you. But you'll start to see places where you have to probably make a decision, take a step, and such as Aphrodite and Set. Another step, a couple steps before you are Loki and Odin. The other one is Aphrodite and Zeus and Hades. You start to see the patterns start to change before you. What would you like to do with your dagger?
Do what?
I thought you teleported to your dagger after you threw it out there.
No, I threw it on the ground next to the group,
Oh,
and
okay.
I walked out onto the bridge.
Okay, well, you're about 10 feet out on the bridge, and that's what you see before you. What would you like to do?
I will turn around and kind of yell back to the group that there are more symbols now.
We're only 10 feet away.
It might be loud in here. I don't know that.
Stick with the symbols we established.
Yeah. Stick with Loki.
Okay, I will.
Stick with those three symbols. See what happens.
I will continue following the Loki, Hades, and Set.
Okay. You kind of start walking in a zigzag pattern a little bit to kind of move left to right, following those sigils. You get about 5 feet further, and then you see, you get about 10 feet further, and you are going to start, then you see the following symbols. You see Odin, Aphrodite, Zeus. The next 5 feet, you'll see a few other god symbols, and then another 5 feet, you will see Ra. I'm sorry, Ra, Hades, and uh, what's his name? I fucking Hermes. Thank you. Okay. You see those symbols. It's about 10 feet. Those are about 10 feet away from you, and a little bit at an incline. Nothing too bad to consider at the moment.
I will jump and leap to Hades.
Okay. I forget. Your character, I have no doubt that you will be able to jump. You are only jumping, right? You're not trying to use flying or any
Right.
of your other abilities.
Nope, just jump.
Okay. As you leap, you feel the kind of gravity really kind of tug on your limbs and body. Your arms kind of float upwards, and your legs kind of get pulled downwards, and it's kind of affecting your jump, but you make it gracefully nonetheless. Um, all right, you are about 20 feet up the bridge now. What do you or the rest of your party like? What would you or the rest of your party like to do?
Through the earring, Lorna talks to him. Do you think we should wait until you're all the way across, or?
Oh, funny story is I don't have the other earring.
What?
Skyboard does.
Who?
Skyboard has the other one.
You just hear this.
I just gave it to Lorna.
Wrong number.
Oh, fuck. Lorna yells and uses thaumaturgy if it doesn't look like he hears. Should we follow you, or do you want to wait till you're over there?
Yeah. Let me double check something. Okay. I mean, I don't know. I'll turn and look ahead at the next set of stones and see kind of what it looks like.
I'm so sorry. What was that, Cronus? What are you doing now?
Kind of decide whether or not the group should go ahead and start moving out, but I'm gonna go ahead and turn back around and look at the next set to see if there's. Considering I just had to jump 10 feet to get to this one, kind of what ahead looks like.
Sure. The next 5 feet the next 10 feet are again some alternating symbols, but also a presence of Zeus and some other gods. But you find the symbols of Set, Hades, and Loki as you kind of hopscotch your way forward across this bridge. The incline is starting to raise. You are starting to like take steps upward and make jumps to like rocks that are a little bit higher, a little bit not full out climbing, but you are definitely having to consider the increased elevation. About, I'll say 15 feet here, you come to another path where there are you see that there is nothing but symbols of Odin and Zeus and other kind of deities, and this time it goes for about 15 feet at a raised incline. This will be a little bit more challenging to kind of reach with the gravity and other magical effects in this room. Go ahead and give me a athletics or acrobatics as you try to if you're trying to leap to the next symbol of the three.
I will turn back to the group, and not sure how loud it is in this area. I will yell back that the next one looks even further of a jump.
This time, you hear the words come back to you, Lorna, and the rest of the group as you see Cronus' body turn and start to shout at you. It's kind of delayed, and it's weird because the words don't match with the mouth what he's saying as the further he's moving in. But you are able to make it out. But it seems like things are getting a little harder here. You don't know if it's the whatever magic is floating through the room and disorienting it, if that's starting to play into things like light and sound the deeper he goes.
I don't like this. We should go and follow him. Lorna.
What's the sides of the walls look like?
Sides of the wall, they're like cavernous walls. Actually, you know what? Let me tell you exactly what they also. Here, I got this here too. Yeah, they're cavernous walls. You are going to see little etchings or glowing stone where a lava and magma kind of pours out here and there. You're also going to notice that there is this kind of like obsidian stone with large streaks of gold kind of ripping through it, almost like a marble type texture on these side walls as you guys are passing through.
I think we should follow him, you guys. He's getting too far away and we can't hear him.
Let's rope up. If I were to walk along the wall, would I have to touch the gold? Obsidian?
I mean, there's no ledge to walk around the wall. It's just the bridge over. You could try to leap to the wall if you wanted to.
I have spider slippers.
You are welcome to try to walk over.
I will gingerly test still on the ledge part that we're on and
let's
see if
tie a rope to you.
tie a rope to me.
Okay.
See if I can walk.
Holding the other. Who's holding the rope?
Can you guess?
Okay. Give me a strength check there, Lorna.
Oh no. Normal strength check. 25.
As soon as you step your foot over off the bridge and try to traverse the wall, the golden mist kind of rips up and grabs you by the ankle, Salim, and rips you down to the floor. It looks like gold mist to the naked eye, but Salim, you swear it feels like someone's like this metallic clasping hand around your foot, and you just feel this familiar sense of undead and kind of grief kind of fill you, almost as like some massive disappointment in a past lifetime. It kind of just washes over you. You get yanked down, and the rope immediately snaps tight, making that loud kind of crack noise as you plant your feet, Lorna, with that strong strength check, and you keep Salim from being pulled all the way down. Salim, how much are Salim from the snap of the rope, though? You will take. How long is the rope?
50 feet, but she would keep it relatively taut.
Okay. I'm gonna say just roll 1d6 for because you probably aren't letting it fall the whole 60 feet. So go ahead, just give me 1d6 worth of damage there for you, Salim. But Lorna, you could go ahead and start. You and the rest of the group could start pulling the rope. And for such a little guy, this is like you're really having to give it your all, the three of you, to kind of pull them up. Go and give me an athletics check, Lorna, with advantage. Your team's helping.
26.
I had a big breakfast.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
You pull, you get closer and closer up, but you feel it's more to the gravity. Like you feel like every time you pull up, there's something else trying to pull them down. Again, it hurts your ankle here, Salim, as something is just yanking on you, and it feels like cold, hard steel just grasping at your leg. Um, Eventually, your group does pull you all the way up, and Salim, you kind of fall to the ground a little bit because the gravity shift as she pulls you back to the bridge, kind of throws you off balance. You guys don't fall off the other side, but you guys kind of fall to your bottoms here on the stone path. Salim, your ankle is kind of radiating with some with pain right now from the.
Oh,
And if you inspect it, inspect your ankle, you are going to notice like a perfect handprint kind of bruise of someone wrapping a gauntlet around your ankle.
well, it looks like this river below us is undead
Yeah.
filled.
Yeah, let's just follow the stones and hope that, it's not going to try and pull us in.
Anything else?
Thank you for pulling me out.
You're welcome. Are you okay?
I'm too young to die. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay. Right, who's going first? I feel like I should go last if we're gonna all tie ourselves together.
That way, when one of us goes over, we all go over.
Yay! Maybe we just have like handholds. We're gonna do that kitty string that like old schools have when they're young and like they're walking and we're just holding the rope together.
All right. All right. All right. Yeah. So you guys start to make your way over and the bridge, and you guys follow the similar kind of path that Cronus took. You make it 20 feet uneventful until things start to stagger. You make it another 10 or so feet before you guys see the first jump before you. It's about a 10-foot jump. How would you guys like to proceed?
How much
I
further is
assume,
it?
Lorna, you're holding the dagger that.
No, I
Cronus-
left the dagger there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He threw it into the ground, so I'm just gonna leave it. At least somebody will live.
About how much further away from the other side, from where we are on the bridge?
How much further for you to make the jump? It's 10 feet. Or you mean
No,
afterwards?
to
How
the,
much further?
to the other side of the bridge.
You guys are probably 50 feet away from getting to the end of the bridge.
Oh boy.
Mm.
All right.
I don't know if magic is the thing here. I feel like it almost has to be trust, because he could barely walk. The mage hand wasn't working. I think this is you play with magic, you don't. That's my only thought. But if you want to go ahead, like.
That's Lorna's hypothesis.
Yes, as Lorna's hypothesis. Because she's
Yes, trust. As in, trust the guy who is the god of tricks. Yes, trust.
I don't know.
Okay. Okay. I will just walk. I will walk forward. If
What?
I die, it's on Lorna.
But no,
Wait.
it's 10-foot jump. I thought you were trying to teleport to the other side. Okay, are you holding on to the rope at least?
So you're gonna walk over the Odin stones?
Yeah, I'm just gonna I'm gonna like extend my foot over to the stone and like give it a tap,
Tap, tap, tap.
and then just slowly shift my weight on it.
Sure. Who are you tied? Are you tied to anyone? Because right now Sleep's tied to Lorna. Who are you? Just free climbing?
Yeah, sure.
Oh God, no! Oh.
Yep.
As soon as you tap your foot on the next rune, you feel the same familiar sensation that Celine does. Mist kind of reaches up, snaps around your ankle, and starts yanking you. With no rope to catch you, you plummet 80 feet to the ground, slamming into the surface. You will go ahead and take 8d6 worth of damage. And as you are on the floor, in the mist, you start to see a shape shift and move and walk around you. And standing before you, you see this revenant kind of echo of a soul appear before you.
You said I take 8d. You said I take 8d6.
Correct.
Roll 8d6. Alright.
What? Oh, go ahead.
Okay, I'm just doing math.
Okay.
Hey, is that Josel?
The thing kind of looks at you lifelessly, but you can just feel the same sensation of disappointment or being unsatisfied and just longing to kind of for life once again.
You and me both, buddy.
Is there anything you like to do as he kind of starts to shamble his way, readying his weapon as he approaches your direction?
You okay, Skybor?
I'm never okay.
Oh wait, that's right. You have the earrings. Yep.
I am not a paladin nor a cleric,
You?
so
You may inspect the area. You may try to understand what's going on with the magic energy in this where you're at.
Yeah, I'm going to. Not insight. I don't know. Would it be insight? I want to know what the deal is with this dude. Like, I'm guessing he could be real. He could not be. He could just be, you know. He could be friendly. I don't know. So I guess I'll insight this guy. I guess.
Sure. You go ahead and do insight.
Oh, okay, that's good.
He seems hostile and wanting to take your life. It seems like he's jealous of you breathing.
He is jealous over the wrong person. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to look around and see if I can find a way to climb up.
Okay. While you do see some rocky formations that lead up to the bridge above, It would be very challenging to kind of climb out there, but you could attempt that. Go ahead and give me a perception check. Again, real fast. See what else you know. Okay. Again, you see this illusionary magic, and and you start to see that things are bending light, and how gravity feels to you just is really disorienting. The whole fall down is disorienting, as well as being down here. You're not quite sure-footed as if you were kind of standing on regular Earth. You do start to pick up that there is kind of some pattern in this chaos, some kind of rhythm. And you start to kind of notice a shift in how things move and the light is moving. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Oh yeah, -1.
Oh.
Awesome.
Okay. While you can't make too much sense of that, you do know that there is some kind of thing at play with the magical elements. You can't quite understand them right now, but there's something there that you just you can't quite grasp. The thing shambles closer towards you. So you could shout, probably, try to shout or communicate with Lorna one more time before he is within striking distance.
It didn't work on Salim, but I got nothing to lose, so I'm just going to cast Spider Climb on myself, and I want to try to go up the rocky thing to go up to the bridge.
Okay. Seems like luckily these rocky formations that are below the bridge leading up allow you to quickly climb up the bridge. It's a long climb up, but as you start to do so, the night kind of chases after you and tries to take swings. You see the gold mist kind of levitating off and around you. It's no longer in that revenant's kind of shape or form. It's just kind of hovering around you, and you can feel it kind of tempting you and testing you and prodding you to just take 1 foot off that surface, and or to divert your path to be just grabbed and taken back to the bottom. He's waiting for you to make a mistake.
Shoot, get.
But you finally surface on the other side. You see, a slightly disheveled Skyboard appear on the other side of this gap.
Oh dear Lord, Skyboard.
Other side. Wait, I'm on the other side.
You're on the other side.
Oh,
On the bridge? Or
Yep. Yeah.
by the door?
He's on the other side.
I'm back at the part where we started. Crap. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. More annoying than anything else.
Okay.
More than really just a slight inconvenience.
In fact, I think I'm about to be fully healed in a minute now. Hey, how much do I heal? 10? Where's that ring?
Oh, that's shit. That's right. I forgot.
Where's that damn ring at? There it is. It's hit points per round. Okay, so I'm back to 153. Okay.
Okay. Wait, so, okay. I'm trying to get a mental picture. Big group is at just before the first jump.
The group is before the first jump. Cronus is about 20 feet ahead at the next big jump.
Okay, and Skywar is at the end?
No. Skyboard's just 10 feet in front of you on the other side of the jump.
On the other side of the jump. Okay, cool. Okay, who's going over next? Let's maybe not. Just walk off. Why did you walk off? I
didn't walk off. I just touched the stone and it pulled me down.
Oh boy. Okay, cool.
So the other three of us are tied together, correct?
Or we're holding the rope with handholds in it, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so all three, Callie, you, and
Celine.
are doing that. Okay. Well, what would you guys like to do or try next?
What if Callie goes first? Because then there's at least 2 of us there, and then Celine goes, because there's 1 on each side, and then Lorna will go last. Does that make sense?
And Skyborg's over there. He can come back and help us when you go over.
Yeah,
I guess.
exactly.
Yeah. I mean, you got a long rope. You could
Yep.
toss it over to Skyward if you really wanted to.
You know what? Let's do
once
that.
Callie,
So then at least there's somebody else for Callie as well. Done.
Skyward, do you catch the rope or do you keep walking to catch up with Cronus?
Hey, Cronus, hold up!
You
No.
hear on the earring, Skybird, don't you fucking dare. We need your help. Don't let Callie die.
I mean, nobody has called out for Cronus to turn around and come back. He's only 20 feet ahead.
Cronus!
I'll catch the rope. I don't have strength, so if anyone falls,
Yep.
there's no guaranteed.
Whisper me a strength check, Skyward.
Okay. It's a strength check.
Yep. Or athletics or acrobatics, depending if you're proficient in one of those. Just whisper me one of those.
Sure, why not?
Okay. You see Skybor wrap the rope around his wrists. You see him wrap around his waist a little bit. To
And I
try
give
to
a
get
thumbs up.
leverage. And he gives a thumbs up. And so who's going first?
Callie?
Callie.
Okay. Callie will touch herself and cast guidance.
Fuck yeah.
That's very inappropriate.
Go ahead. Give me As Callie does this, she's overwhelmed with a sense of disgust, anger, and rage. Kind of like is angering this cave that she were to reach out to her goddess in this place.
Oh.
But she does so. Is she going to make an acrobatics check?
If she's just gonna give it her all to jump, could it be a strength?
Let's see here. What's her strength score?
Her strength is a 16. Her dexterity is a 10.
The strength score. If you get... actually, she can make the long jump without having to do that. Then it's only 10 feet, and then if she can naturally jump 16 feet. So on this jump, she is not going to have to do any special checks. She can clear that without any issues.
Okay.
What about you, Celine? What's your strength score at?
My strength is a 10.
Okay.
My acrobatics is a 17.
All right. You are right on the edge, so go ahead and give me a strength check or acrobatics. I will definitely consider the DC since you are really just right at the range.
He somersaults.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you do the 30 feet. Yeah,
Somersaults,
you get
backflips.
you get a running step and a running start, and I don't think Lorna has seen your legs move this fast as soon as she's known you, but you get enough speed and oomph into those legs, and you leap 10 feet forward across the way. Your size
Nailed it.
and you plant the landing. Lorna, what would you like to do? I think you have the strength score to clear it without too much issue either.
With ease, yes.
Mhm.
So she is
All
just going to do a running jump.
Okay. You guys eventually catch up with Cronus, who stands before you on a little bit harder jump. You guys are all feeling the kind of the gravity pulls going up in an incline to make your way out of this place. And you catch up with Cronus, and you see this 15-foot kind of jump at an incline, kind of going up higher, leading out of this cavern. What would you guys like to do?
Should we power on? Do we tap the stones?
What's past the jump?
What's that?
What's past the jump?
The steps with, you see the more rocky formations of the bridge, with the symbols of set being the most clear one before you.
Okay. So it's not the end.
You guys are about halfway across the bridge.
Now that they've caught up, how far away are we from the beginning of the bridge where we started?
40 feet.
Okay, I feel comfortable enough. I'm gonna go ahead and bring the Psy back to me.
Do you summon it back to you, or I thought
Yes.
you teleport it? Okay, then
Nope,
you
I have the
no.
option for either.
It comes back to your side.
Before he goes any further, Lauren's going to walk up to him and hand over the earring. So, we can talk to each other.
Are you giving me the one that you had?
Yes. So, okay, well then at least you and Skybor can talk to each other, but you go off on your own a lot. You just take the goddamn earring. I'm just gonna go back to the back of the pack.
I mean, it was a gift, but okay. I'll take it and put it back on. And then I will just go ahead and jump across.
Okay. What's your this will be an acrobatics check for you, or athletics.
How far is the distance?
15 feet.
So if my strength is 20, do I clear it?
At an incline, I will go ahead and still need an athletics or acrobatics check, but I will take that into consideration for the DC.
I'll just do this. I'll just do step in the window myself.
Okay.
With my key point. So now my jumping distance has doubled.
Okay. You leap up to the next step that has the symbol of set on it. How would the rest like to proceed? Or what would you like to do to help
Crossing
them
the end
across?
of the rope.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You guys do so after. Just give me real quick. Whoever's doing it, just give me a quick athletics check. Whoever's throwing the end to him.
Callie? Laura?
Sure.
I mean, you could.
You're in the back. I would say Callie or Celine probably would throw it, or Skybor.
Tie it to an arrow and just shoot it at me.
I mean, you could.
Oh, actually, that would work.
Actually, it would. Do it.
Go
Yeah,
for
we
it.
do that. We do that. All right, so
Skywar fires. Go for it, Skywar.
all right, cool beans. Firing main cannon.
All right, Cronus. I guess use your catching missiles attack.
Yeah, so it negates it.
All right, so you grab the arrow with the rope attached as it flies across.
I'll be
Who's-
honest. I was hoping I was going to fail this.
Oh,
Oh.
all right.
You can't. You can't though.
I know.
Go ahead. What do you guys do next? Who goes across using the rope, or are you guys doing some other shenanigans? Just let me know how you guys proceed.
Uh,
Now, Cronus, you
Cronus,
will have to move to the next session or next step after, once two people are across. There's only enough room for two people on a
Mhm.
step.
I will also prepare to go into a rage if one of them starts to fall.
Okay.
Do we have to jump if one's holding a rope on one end and one's holding the rope on the other end? Can't we just use the rope to shimmy across? Us small people?
Yeah, Cronus. If Cronus is over there, he can help pull whoever or hold the rope and pull someone over. As
Yeah.
soon as someone crosses over, he has to, or someone has to move for someone else to cross over, though.
Mm-hmm.
Lorna and Cronus just play tug of war and keep the rope taut.
Okay. All right, then Callie, Skywar, and Slim, you guys are welcome to try to like crawl across that rope. Uh, Lorna and Cronus, go ahead and give me athletics checks just to see how taut and
We got
secure the line is. Uh, Salim, you're good with your being dexterous and pretty light. Callie and Skywar, just go ahead and give me an acrobatics or athletics check, whatever's better for you.
Can I just turn
And
to a mouse and run across?
yes, you can,
Yes.
I do
Great.
that.
You're
and
just
you're
gonna
across without any issue.
you're just gonna hang on to
Just jump in
Callie's
somebody's-
backpack.
Yeah, jump in somebody's pocket.
You've done that once, haven't you?
Several times.
Yeah, I was like, when was the last time you did that?
mean-
When I was in Salim's pocket and I pooped in it because
Yep.
you
That's right.
crash landed the ship.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, it wasn't your pocket. I still smell it.
As soon as everybody's over, Lorna's going to test out something. She's not going to move from the stone. She's standing exactly where she is. And she's just going to activate the boots and hover like 6 inches off the ground.
You immediately get wrapped in the mist, Lorna, and it starts to yank you up to the ceiling.
She deactivates it. Up the
It's
ceiling?
already an action. Yep.
Oh, she
Cronus,
holds onto the rope.
Cronus, give me an athletic check to see how well. Actually, you both give me an athletics check.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's like pulling
So-
herself towards him.
That is Kelly's sheet. I was like, where are my rages?
20? She's going up though, Cronus.
Yeah, I still got to pull you out of it.
You got it without it. You got it. Up to you.
Okay, fine.
Up to you. Y'all
All
don't
right.
have to do what I say.
The rope snaps in similar fashion with Salim, except now it's just going right up the air. You plant your feet, though, Cronus, into the ground, and you stop her from going all the way up into the mist. Again, Lorna, you feel these metal gauntlets like pulling out your shoulders, just bruising your muscles as they try to yank you up towards to the ceiling. You go ahead and take 1d6 damage, but you guys are able to successfully pull yourself back down to the bridge itself.
Deal. That is
All right.
not terrible.
You've all crossed the bridge or crossed that checkpoint, and are you guys ready to move forward?
I think so. Note to self: no magic whatsoever.
No leaving the bridge.
No.
As soon as you leave the bridge, it grabs you.
Oh yeah, that makes more sense.
That's
Because even when
uh,
you're
go-
jumping, you're feeling
give me an insight check. Depending on how well you guys roll, I'll just give you a little bit more clarity, or let you guys continue to hypothesize. Skybor, so Lorna, you're trying to figure it out. You're like, what if whenever we leave, jumping from step to step would make no sense. Are you not being pulled to the top where you just try to like, jump? Or if it's magic, why is Skybor not turned into or getting affected when he turns into a mouse, or what Sleem's using his spider climb? Skybor, you're thinking the same thing, and you are trying to ponder, and you kind of come to the thought that it might have to do with anything with magical flight or flight in general.
But Salim's boots didn't work, or slippers didn't work.
They worked on the. Oh wait, that was not Salim. They did not work off the bridge. You're right. So it seems so. That's a good point. I was just trying to explain the gravity elements. So I would say your character would assume that it only applies to the bridge, and if you're trying to walk off the bridge or whatnot, that's where the magic gravity mist kind of pulls you up or down.
Squeak, squeak, squeakle, squeak, squeak.
Okay, yeah, okay. This mouse is very brilliant, and he is unable to share any of this information with you.
Flowers for Algernon.
So you guys don't know any of this information, but you are thinking that you're still trying to put the pieces together, Curtis and Lorna. What would you guys like to do next?
Let's just continue.
Okay,
Slowly but
you
surely.
guys are moving in pairs now. Who's going first? Who's going second? Who's going third?
I'll go first.
I'm in Cronus's pocket.
Okay, well then technically 3 people go with Cronus because Skywar's in Cronus's pocket. Who else is up there with Cronus on his step?
I feel
Callie
like,
and I are second, I guess.
yeah, Cronus single, Callie and Salim, and then Lorna single.
Okay.
And Skybor's tucked in a pocket.
Okay. Sure. All right. You guys again place, hopscotch about another 15 feet or so, and then you're going to again see a 10-foot gap. This one is not too bad of an incline, but you're going to see 2 tiles. One for Set and one for Loki. Cronus, which one do you jump to?
I'm actually going to turn around real quick and look behind us. And which one do I see more of? From just like a quick view.
Give me an intelligence check to see what you've been keeping track of. Because otherwise, it's just going to be purely visual from what you can see from where you're at.
Well, that's intelligent. Yep.
Oh boy.
You really can only recall and see things that are, visually of.
Oh, no, hold on. That was
yeah.
Callie's.
Oh, okay, go ahead, try again. Okay. You can only visually recall the ones that you see. You do kind of recall some of the older ones. Which ones you've seen more of? You would probably be leaning towards Set than any of the others.
Okay, I would jump onto Set.
Okay, you do so, and as you do so, rather than have you seen other stones where they kind of dematerialize and your friends get yanked to the top or the bottom, this one holds true, but it starts to shudder a little bit, and as you see as it kind of dislocates and yanks over to the side of the room, it kind of hovers you over this gold mist on your pillar, in the middle of this kind of mist. So you are off to the right at the moment.
Is there enough room for all of us to get over there?
There are 2. There's all. So the next group is Callie and the Skybor.
Silly.
Oh shoot! Are you guys all tied together? Or are you guys holding the
Handholds.
I was
well,
never
Cron-
attached to the rope. They just
okay,
shot the rope at me.
okay. So you're not using the rope. Okay, so that doesn't affect the rest of the party then. You guys see the only step that you can see about 10 feet away is the Loki set. That
Hmm. What do Callie and Salim do?
I've got my end of the rope. I'm gonna go ahead and jump onto the Loki stone.
okay?
Okay.
Are you guys gonna try to jump at the same time or one at a time?
Realizing that Callie is attached to him, then yes, he would follow after him.
Okay. So you guys both kind of jump on the Loki step, and again, similar fashion to Cronus, it yanks away, and it is off to the left side of the room now on a pillar. Lorna, you now see a 15-foot gap. Oh, actually, Lorna, Callie, and Celine, what do you do as the rope is going to immediately try to pull Lorna off of this,
Lorna
off of
lets
her
go.
rock? Okay, you let go, Lorna, and the rope just kind of dangles off the step that's floating over to the west side of the room now. You have about a 15-foot jump here. You see a symbol of Hades and Set now. What do you? This is about a 15-foot jump.
And that's her only option?
Those are only 2 steps in front of you. Yes,
Hades and Set?
Hades and Set. Yep.
So Cronus jumped to Set. The others jumped to Loki. Lauren is going for Hades then.
Right. You jump on Hades, and the 2 pillars that are to your left and right, Lorna, scoot forward a little bit. They're now kind of in step with you where you're at. Cronus and Salim and Callie, you guys are both about 25 feet away from the bridge at the moment on these pillars off to the side. So within the realm of your shenanigans, if there's anything that you guys would like to do, but the next, Lorna, you don't have a running jump at this point. Is you're on the step and you see the next jump or the next stones with Loki, Set, or Hades is about 10 feet further. This is you're going to see is a Loki and a Set step here. You do see right after that another. So this would be about a 15-foot jump. You will see a step that says Hades and Odin on it.
Okay. Loki and Set, Hades and Odin. I'm going to do... She's going to jump to Set. And then she's going to jump to Odin.
Alright, so you jump to Set first.
Yep.
So as soon as you jump on Set, you'll notice that Cronus's platform shoots down about 20 feet, and you're now kind of looking down at him.
Okay.
The mist is kind of rising up and is kind of swirling around him, almost like sharks around a boat. Yeah.
Oh,
It
fuck.
does move in a forward direction with you though,
Okay.
and it does move a little bit closer to the bridge. It's now about at 20. It's now about 20 feet away from the main bridge. The other bridge that has Callie and Slim shoots up 20 feet, and you see the same effect for the swirls, the golden mist kind of coming down from the ceiling and starts spiraling around them. They move in pace with you, but they're 20 feet away from the bridge now, and they are
Okay.
20 feet up in the air.
Okay, and that's after the first jump.
Yes, that was on Set.
Okay. So now it's Hades and Odin.
Hades and Odin is next. Yep.
Y'all, we really fucked up. We have. Oh, it's fine. Guys, I have Hades and Odin. I don't know who I should jump on this time.
Squeak, squeak, squeakle.
Fuck. Does anybody have speak with
Hades.
animals?
Hades. This is death, the god of death.
Yeah, I know he's the god of death. That doesn't have anything to do with this.
Callie would have noticed that Skyboard stepped on Odin before when he fell down, right?
She didn't step out on Odin.
No, but
No,
she would.
Skyboard did.
Who did? I'm sorry.
Skyboard?
I don't
Before
know
he
if
fell.
Callie. I don't know if Callie would have noted that because I thought.
Her passive, like she's watched. There wasn't anything else to look at.
Fair enough. She was right behind him.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. She knows Odin.
She would yell down. Odin sent him down. Try Hades.
Wait. So Odin to make the Loki side go down, and then you. Okay, she jumps on Odin.
What?
Wait, are we jumping on
Okay.
Odin?
To Hades.
Hades.
To Hades.
Hades.
Oh, okay.
She jumps on Odin. Ah!
Everybody dies.
No,
She-
Skyboard fell through when he got pulled down.
Well, that's what I was
He stepped
thinking. It
on
would
it.
switch and okay. Nope. We're gonna jump on Hades.
Okay. All right, you do so, Lorna, and your allies kind of move closer. They're still about 20 feet out, but they're keeping pace with your progress on the bridge. Before you see 3 steps to choose from: Hades, Set, and Loki. Go ahead and give me a perception check. I want to see how much further you see in front of you.
14.
Okay, 14. Let's see here. Nope, you don't see too much further. Again, things are kind of moving in an incline, so you can't really see what's further than that at the moment, at the incline.
Okay. I feel like I should go Loki, and then that might even you guys out. Yeah?
Weak.
No, he's
So
picking
there was
up.
three stones?
Yeah, Loki, Set, and Hades.
Oh, okay.
I think so. Hades just moves us both, everybody forward. Loki brought you down. No,
No,
Set
Set.
brought you down and them up, and I feel like Loki does the opposite. So I'm gonna
mean-
do Loki.
Okay.
Lorna might have just killed her fiance.
As-
That's fine.
As you step forward, you see, you touch the stone in front of you, Lorna. You see a shimmer kind of like the light around the stone starts to wobble and move, giving off signs of illusionary magic that starts to dissolve away.
Oh no.
Instead of stepping on the Loki step, you step on the stone with Set's rune on it.
Oh,
Cronus and Skyward go plummeting down, and you are go crashing through the golden mist, Cronus and Skyward, and you see 2 of those kind of creatures start to shamble their way towards you, ready to attack you. You can look above through the mist. You will make out the bridge about 80 feet up and about 20 feet away. You could attempt to run towards it. You could engage these revenant, or what else would you like to try and do?
Let me see something. How high is the bridge?
The bridge is 80 feet up in the air. And actually, if you're sitting on set, the same is going to happen to you, Callie and Slim, as you guys go rocketing up into the ceiling. And you guys are now surrounded by a similar vision of two revenants. Lorna, you're safe and sound on the bridge at the moment.
she is completely panicking at this point.
Oh, guys, I know where we are. We're in Saul.
I don't like this. It's too much pressure.
Can I see Lorna?
She's
probably frantically looking down and up and
Yes.
around the edges of the bridge. So yeah, I would see that you see a little tuft of red sticking out over the ledge, super high up in the air.
Okay. I am going to attack her
Do it.
and throw my sai at her,
Okay.
which has a 90-foot range at disadvantage.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll at her with disadvantage.
Not me also thinking that he should have done this. That hits.
20 hits.
20 hits.
All right. As it. Wait, I thought your AC is 21.
No, it's 20.
Okay. Well, then the dagger strikes true. You go ahead and what do you roll, Curtis, to do the missile catching?
Where is it? 1d10 plus my dex modifier plus my monk level.
Okay. Lorna, would you like to try to catch it, or you
Fuck
just see
it.
this blade kind of dagger at you?
Sure, fuck it.
Okay. You've seen Cronus do the time before. Go
Yeah.
ahead, do Dex plus what was it again, Cronus? I'm not gonna. You don't do monk. We're gonna take the monk off the roll, but just Dex plus.
Dex plus 1d10.
Okay, so roll deck whatever your Dex is plus 1d10.
3. So 1d10 plus 3.
You got it.
8.
Ooh.
Okay. You try to catch it, and it goes right through your hand.
My hand!
And it is bleeding profusely now.
Oh,
Curtis,
fuck.
what would you like to do?
I would like to teleport to my side while Skybore's in my pockets.
You do so, and the revenants again. You feel that overwhelming feelings that the others felt, and then they kind of shambling, trying to catch you. The gold mist kind of reaching at your direction, and poop, but you're teleporting away too quickly. So you are reunited with Lorna on the set step.
Oh, my
Callie
hand.
and Salim, what do you guys do as you are kind of these things are shambling towards your direction?
What size is Callie?
Medium.
And I'm small.
You got it.
Let me see. See
Does
if
Callie have
anything,
anything?
useful.
I assume that Lorna takes that damage.
We're up on the ceiling,
Yep.
and these two things are on the ceiling also.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't feel like you're on a ceiling when you're up there. It feels like you're standing on the ground. And it just so happens when you look above you, you see the top side of the bridge with Crotus and Lorna standing up on it.
Let's see. Do we think a dispel magic would work?
I feel like Callie is smart enough to understand that this is ancient magic, and that
Mm-hmm.
a simple spell like that would not.
She a cleric?
Yeah,
She got turn undead?
probably. It's a base channel divinity.
Let's see. Where would that be?
What are you trying to do? I'm sorry.
Saying if she has turn undead, but
I think she does.
Pretty sure all clerics do.
Yeah, it's a base cleric.
I just
thing.
don't know if she has maybe destroy undead. Not sure about
it's
that.
Not a spell.
I know, but I'm saying that
Yeah.
if she's high enough
Period.
level,
There it is.
oh, okay, that's where it's located.
Yep.
I was sitting there actually looking for turn undead. I'm like, I don't see it.
Cleric. I'm just looking for the destroy undead. At 5th level, what CR level are these? Silent?
What do you need the CR for again?
Sorry. If they're CR 4 or below, they are destroyed.
They are not CR4 or below, but as you cast Channel Divinity, it almost like just makes a huge pocket open within the golden mist that they stand before, and immediately you start to plummet towards the bridge off the side, and you land smashing into the bridge below. You guys will take. Oh wait, did I make you roll 6d6 Cronus for damage when you guys fell?
Would my slow fall stop that?
No.
wow.
What?
Okay.
Would me be in a pocket stop that?
No. So you'll take 66 damage for you two. And
Well, if that's the case, then I would not be in Cronus's pocket when we land, because I would poof back into being Skybore. And if
Oh,
Cronus
shit.
teleports, then I'm still down there.
Oh no! God
Well,
damn
that
it.
sounds about right.
sorry about that oversight, but I will need 12d6 for Callie and Celine.
Okay, so Cronus needs 6.
And we both fell.
Okay.
Yeah, flying, gravity-defying magic does not seem to be working within this chamber.
So
Okay.
46.
Well, Skyward, you take that much. Celine, you take that much, and then
47.
is that for Callie?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So they are back. You four are back at the bridge, but Skyboy, you are down there, and now you are facing two of these skeletons moving towards you.
Hang on
As-
1 second. Let me do a. Okay, I still have spider climb.
Okay. So you run over to where you saw Cronus teleport away, and you immediately start running in similar fashion. The golden mist is kind of spiraling around you like sharks as you stay glued to the pillar that connects to the bridge above. Before the next few feet, you are going to notice that the similar pattern, and the group is able to completely cross the remainder of the bridge and make it to the threshold off of the bridge. You look back, kind of seeing the long, windy curves that you guys have just passed, and you guys look ahead to a bright and brilliant treasure room filled with gold um, and different things, jewels, treasure chests, piles and piles, and these floating, looking like rocks and platforms. You see similar kind of swirls of golden mist that kind of makes these islands before you. And ahead of you, on the across this stone platform bridge, you see on a platform this this lamp placed before you. You are also going to notice some wandering kind of shadow, or not shadow, I'm sorry, these wandering kind of floating beings kind of looking around the room and tending to some of the piles of treasures and jewels. Go ahead and give me a history check. Everyone?
Oh, sure. Hey, Lorna, what part of Squeak did you not understand?
Callie, or I'm sorry, Salim, you are completely familiar with these. Although you've never come across one, you've definitely read across them, and a lot of and been told stories from your family and growing up, as these are looked to be. I want to say it wrong. Djinnis, is that the right way to say it?
Jin.
Dingini, Dinjin.
DJINI.
Yeah,
Jin.
Jin.
Dinjin.
The D
That's
is
it?
silent.
He is silent.
Oh, it's just Jin.
Yep.
All right, all right. Now I know what the name is
New
of this one. Okay. You would know them floating. And let me go ahead and move you guys to that page. And you see this kind of long bridge before you. No runes, no sketches. With your perception and what you guys just came for, you're, I'm sure, carefully looking for illusionary magic on the bridge. You're not feeling any kind of gravity pulls or illusionary magic in this room now that you've crossed the threshold. What would you guys like to do?
Okay, first of all, clearly they're in here watching us
Absolutely.
because the lamp is right there and they haven't gotten it. So
No.
obviously they're waiting for us to do something for them.
Right. I think we're more worried about the key. And maybe he has the key.
It does seem like the bridge continues past them and opens up into the other room, or leads to another opening, another threshold.
Do we approach? Do we...
What's the lighting in here?
It is pretty bright actually. A lot of the gold is glowing. I guess it's a little bit dimmer in pockets near the cavernous walls, but otherwise it's pretty well lit.
Is there like coins or anything scattered across the bridge?
There's a few gold coins.
Right. Landmines. Okay.
Yep. Don't touch anything. Looks to Salim.
I don't have You know what?
Go ahead.
I'm just going to try to see if I can find our targets. Look around. Come on. Okay, that's meh.
Besides the genie that's the djinn that's right by the lamp in the center of the room, you are going to notice that there are 2 or 3 kind of displaced amongst different treasure piles or around the room as well.
They might be invisible then.
Actually, on that also, Skyward, that perception check, you're going to notice a little bit more about the room as you're kind of examining it for targets or things that jump out. As you kind of examine, you start to feel like the room is pulsing with magic and kind of it feels like it's pulling you, and it seems to be comforting. You are definitely getting the feeling that this cave of wonders is almost alive with magic, or to some sentience or some capacity, and let's see. It's almost like all the treasure is shimmering and reflecting light. It's almost like it's living and breathing itself. Almost I would kind of describe the pulsing in this room almost like breathing of the room, and the treasure also seems to breathe.
Callie's going to speak up and be like, do we think the tieflings are in this room?
I mean, this is the final room, right?
I mean, the walkway
I don't
goes
think
past
so.
the lamp, right?
Yeah. I
Yep.
don't think that's the actual lamp.
Roughly how big is this room?
How big is the room? Let me pull that up. This is about 80 feet in diameter.
Is the lamp right in the middle? Or is
Yep, you got it. So it's about 40 feet away.
and the djinn's standing right next to it?
Yep, it's kind of just floating. It seems to kind of be looking off in various directions at the other djinns moving around, kind of just staring at the treasure that kind of that crowds this room.
Callie's going to cast Locate Object.
Ooh.
And she is going to try to locate Salim's red key. Or purple key.
Okay.
Smart.
What is the range of that?
1,000 feet.
You do not detect Salim's key within 1,000 feet of you.
They're not in here. Shit.
Or they're not in this plane. What if, like, beyond this, it goes to a different plane? They might just not be here.
Do you guys step into the room, or you guys stay at the threshold, or are you guys still kind of thinking about how to approach this?
I think this might be a good point where we contemplate what we do. Since,
And-
yeah.
Do you guys want to pause here for the night, or discuss for the next few minutes before we break for the night, and then and we'll start back here next week, wherever you guys land?
I think we can discuss over the week.
Okay.
I'm going to do one quick thing. I'm just going to hop in and out of something. I want to.
Okay.
I'm going to go into the etherealness and see if they're there.
You're gonna try to switch to a different plane of existence?
Yep.
You step into the plane of existence, but it feels different from what you expect. You feel like you have stepped into the veil itself. A similar kind of gray and white washes over you. You no longer see your friends. But you do see their glow of the relics that they bear. Cronus, you see just general blue light. You know, Callie with white, Lorna with green, and yourself glowing green. I'm sorry, glowing red. You kind of scan the horizon. Nothing really. Everything's kind of disembodied. You hear noises and screechings of creatures. You see darkness kind of forming on the horizon of other creatures heading in various directions across rifts, across the veil. And as you scan the horizon, you will see a familiar glow of red and white off in the distance.
Okay, I want to head toward it.
You're going to stay within the veil and try to head towards them?
Yep.
Okie dokie. I think we will get into that when we come back next week.
All right.
Anything anyone else would like to do as Skyboard disappears?
Lorna get this odd feeling that she should panic.
This could either be very beneficial or very, very, very poor decision.
We can't listen again.
Like Skyward's trying to die at this point.
Right? I'm like...
But let's be honest, they're not going to see this coming.
No, they're not. Oh my god, okay. Everything's fine.